Welcome to Battletech Solaris Nights, episode 140. Whoever Veron is playing today versus Karl delVillar. You should know, as a spoiler, I already know how this match will end, but you should know, as a spoiler, it's going to be MRMs versus ATMs, so it's just going to be absurd missile madness. When I said I know how the match is going to end, I'm lying, by the way. I don't know. And also, I'm going to be checked out today because today is sponsored by Fate Grand Order, a game I no longer play and haven't for over a calendar year. I am about to come out of retirement for Fate Grand Order in like a week for 2 hours, and then I'm going back on retirement until the game ends.
I heard my dice.
I think both of you have watched Ludemann's episode.
Yes.
So you already know that things are getting pretty riotous out there in the streets, in the mean streets of Solaris. Additionally, in preparation for your match, the referees have announced a very convoluted set of rules about how combat intuition and cold read interact. I'm saying that, but actually I just let Veron and Kane decide how they wanted those rules to work since they're the one who uses it. Yeah. Karl delVillar. Is there anyone you want to interview with before your match?
I don't think so. I think the idea that today's opponent is not in fact dead has him just focused on the match.
We get a montage of you like working out and then in like a snow sauna, then just like jogging alongside an airstrip for no reason. I don't know.
I mean, there's probably some sort of like physical training montage, nothing to do with meching, and involving him spending like a couple hours just punching through heavy bags or something, just pissed.
Are you doing the Captain America where you swap bags every few punches?
Yeah. He's too mad to give a shit about the pageantry right now.
Veron, what would you like your character to be called at this point? There's so many names, so many titles.
You know, I feel like calling him the Phantom is just the most accurate.
Okay, the Phantom. What about you? Want to interview with anyone?
No, I think he's got up in front of. I think what he's probably doing is finding. I think we probably see him like doing fucking Blake agitation nonsense, where while Karl's doing the whole like punching through bags and stuff, we see Adam, Ivan, whoever, just kind of lurking around in the background of multiple like places where someone threw a brick at the cops and now it's just a brawl in the street. In places like that, we see him just sitting in like a familiar apartment in downtown Solaris. And it's and I think probably he sits there and opens up a duffel bag and pulls out like a block of C4 almost exactly like the one he had when he left in probably this exact same apartment when he left to go be Adam. And he just looks at it, puts it back in the duffel bag, and then like slings it over his shoulder, and then walks out of the apartment.
Okay. The lead up to your match is a little unusual. Of course, there was one other match today, but it ended in a somewhat explosive self-sacrifice. But all day, people have been wanting to get an interview with each of you, and you have been avoiding it. That leaves the commentators with nothing to talk about. But even with nothing new to talk about, there's still plenty of analysis to do on who is the Phantom, past matchups, interviewing former employees of Apex Dragons, trying to piece together the beef that has seemingly arisen out of nowhere between the two of you. The people who already have tickets to this match, some people have sold their tickets for incredible deals that are being offered, as people assume that today's match will end in a death, but more importantly, that there's going to be some real dramatic stuff happening. There's going to be speeches, soliloquies, there's going to be grandstanding and taunting. Some people are saying this match might be more important than the finale, simply because these two competitors seemingly hate each other so much. That's all I've got. Let's, go roll initiative. I'm checking out, You guys know the rules to this game, more or less. Probably. Wouldn't be difficult to know the rules better than me, so.
I got an 11.
I sure shit didn't. I got an 8.
Okay. Then I will choose. How tall are these concrete things? At their height too.
So just as a reminder, we've changed it where if you pick a side,
It's
your
opposites.
opponent deploys to the opposite. That's because in almost every match, people just deployed directly next to each other.
Which would have worked for both of us this match. So
Mr. ATM over here.
I'm gonna start here in the northeast.
Right. Did you don't bring the ER ATM ammo, do you?
No. I bring standard and HE.
Good. Okay, so you're deploying which side?
Northeast.
Okay. So I will deploy southwest. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to. AP, I need you to copy paste this model. Go. Let's see. We want to start. Let's just start over here.
I will start there. I think when Karl comes on, he's not going to do his own introduction. It'll be a recorded thing on screens. And it's going to be, he's going to list all the names and crimes that he knows about. And all of it's going to be done with like pictures of like Ivan and stuff all in the past, but the background for this whole thing is the flag of the Word of Blake, like on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, burning a flag.
Okay. And it'll end with something like, for your crimes against the Diamond Shark and your crimes against the clans, I will purge you a second time.
Yeah, the Phantom just like walks on and just says over the microphone, there can be no crime against an enemy. The clans seek nothing but to destroy all that the Inner Sphere has ever held dear. You will go no further. None of you will go any further.
Right, time for initiative, I guess.
Yep.
I got a 10.
I did not. I'll go first. I walk up here.
So I can only walk through the depth 1 stuff.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And if you get knocked down in them, that's game.
I will run to there. Oh, there we go.
Well, well, Karl, what did you bring this time to fail to kill me?
There's no need for conversation. You are a coward and a traitor. You will die accordingly.
Always the conversationalist, Karl.
Oof, well, you get this one probably. Well, I don't know. I do have... All right, so I've got a 5 on initiative.
I got a 9.
All right, I will use Tactical Genius. I got a 10.
Okay, I go first again. One, two, three, four. Here, actually, I can just fucking maneuvering ace this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, and I need a roll for Ghost Mech. Okay, so that is +1. Piloting check.
If I go here, I don't think we can shoot each other yet.
No.
Okay. Then I shall
Yeah.
walk to there. Right. That's a 9.
Roll. And then Tact Genius procs if I beat you on the reroll.
Where'd you
8.
go?
I got a 9. Now I have an 8.
I have a 9.
Oh, did you roll a 9 again?
Oh, did we tie on 9s?
Yes, we tied on 9s.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta, yeah.
Well,
Tact
that's a
Genius.
3.
Now you Tact Genius.
Okay. Nine.
Okay, so you win.
All right.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's gonna be 6, 7, 8. Which means we're supercharging. Yep, we're good. Ooh, one of those landed on 1, and I was like, oh god, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, not that it's about avoiding fire because I know you can super twist, but it's really where am I going to hit you?
Yeah. And just to make your decision easier, ammo's on the right torso, left torso is the Guardian ECM.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is at a +5.
Oh, the Guardian ECM.
Yep.
Now, does that still affect if I'm inside the bubble?
Yes. If you're in the bubble or you fire through the bubble, it affects.
Okay. Well, I gotta do my rolls first. Let's see. Does this explode in my face? Mask is fine, and supercharger is fine.
I love having both. Oh, nice. That's within 15.
That's exactly 15 movement to get there.
Damn. Cool. I miscounted.
10 hexes, which is an evasive. Oh god, I'm reading the sideways now. 10 is an evasion of 4.
Awesome.
All right, let's just fucking explode each other. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Yep. So I lost initiative, so I'm gonna fire 2 MRM40s at point blank. So here we go. And let's see, what's your evasion? 4?
4.
Okay, so yeah, that hits.
Do you have weapon specialist?
I do not. I just have Sandblaster.
Well, Sandblaster doesn't add to hit; it adds to your cluster.
Yes.
Oh, let's see, because it's. I'm assuming you're a gunnery 1.
I am gunnery 1.
You ran.
4 evasion makes it 5. And then, oh yeah, you're right.
And you ran. It should make it a 7.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're totally right. So yeah.
I mean, we have super close numbers here. I'm probably like we've both pushed up pretty hard, especially with that ECM.
Yeah. So do I edge that is the question. Yeah, no, I totally thought that hit. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and edge that. Because I have multiple points of edge, and an MRM40 is a lot of damage.
Yes.
Let's go.
That's another
got a
6.
6 again. Damn. All right, dice. I see you, I guess. Whatever. All right, so now other MRM. That hits, and that is on Sandblaster. That is 32 missiles.
Oh boy, here we go.
So you first take 5 damage to your left torso.
All right.
And then with the remaining 27
5,
damage.
10, 15, 20,
That's gonna be
25.
6.
So the first row are all 5s.
Yes, the first row are all 5s, and then this blue one here is just 2. Okay, so that is through armor critical.
Well, let's roll, see if you got a crit.
Center torso. So I guess that's 10 damage to center torso armor. 5 damage right torso. 5 more damage center torso. 5 more damage center torso. And then 5 more damage right torso.
All right, let's roll them crit dice.
Roll them.
This is gonna suck.
Let's see.
Oh, thank God.
Roll the 3.
Whew. The curse isn't real.
All right. Sad.
I'm gonna alpha strike.
Okay.
I'll do the 4 ER smalls, and then I'll do the 2 ATMs firing HE.
Cool.
So I have to do I don't think I fought ECM before. So what exactly do I need to do here?
You need to make a piloting roll at +5 difficulty. If you
All right.
fail it, you're going to take a massive penalty to hit.
Let's see. At +5. Okay, so that is. I'm a pilot 2, so I missed it by 1. I'm going to spend my lucky on this pilot roll.
Okay.
Okay, I passed this time.
Okay.
With an 8.
All right, then you're fine.
That was a good investment in lucky. How bad was that penalty going to be?
I'd have to double check. I have the page.
It's
up right
1
now.
for. Sorry, it's 2 for 1 for every 2 that you miss by. You gain a +1 penalty to hit, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not as good as one would hope, but you know.
So I need 5s to hit you.
Yep.
1 for pilot, 3 because I ran, 2 fear evasion. Gets me to 5. And everything's at point blank. So starting with small lasers. That's 5 damage, left leg.
Okay, I take 2.
Does it have the laser armor?
Yep.
Oh. Well, glad I have a bunch of missiles then.
Yeah, like I said, you had the best mech possible for this.
5 damage rear left.
Okay.
Uh, 5 more damage rear left.
All right.
Last small laser is going to be center torso, no critical. Rear center torso.
Okay.
All right. And for HEATM. That's going to be a hit with every missile.
Nice cluster roll.
Yeah. So the first 5 damage
Was left arm.
is left arm.
And now 18,
5, 10,
12,
15,
so
20,
that's 12 times
25,
3,
30.
36, right?
36 damage, yeah. So all of the top row are 5s. And these yellow ones are 1 damage.
Yep. Nice. Oh my God.
That's
2
10 damage to the head.
Wow. That's so, oh my God. Excellent.
All right, well, I'll pull these up. 10 damage to the head. 5 to rear center.
Okay.
Another 5 to rear center.
That's internal.
Okay, let me do a crit roll.
The head is also internal.
That rear center has 2 crits.
Oh, very nice.
Well, I got an 11. That's 2 crits, right? Or is that 3? No, that's 2
11
crits.
is 2 crits.
Okay.
3 is just 12.
All right, well, let me do those center torso ones first, and then that second one, the second volley of missiles that went to the head, I'll do a crit roll for that.
Yep.
Center torso. First is going to be 6-2, fusion
Like
engine.
Fusion engine.
Second one, 6-4, fusion engine. I'll roll crit for that second headshot. 1 crit.
Nice. All right, what do you get?
Oh my God.
Life support.
Okay.
Let's see, and then a 6 and a 4. Rear right torso for 5. Right arm for 5. And center torso for 1 as a through armor critical. I need to do the roll for that. The through armor critical on that's 2 crits. Through armor critical, the through armor critical doesn't get I don't roll twice for crits, right? Because it's just through the armor anyways.
I don't know. But 4, 5
Already done
is-
that one.
No, that's ER large laser.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. And the other one is a 3-2.
3-2 is the fusion engine in the mech's dead. You hit 3 fusion engines in 1 round. Good
I
job.
still have the other ATM to fire.
Yes. Do it.
All right. Let's see.
Kill me again.
That's what Karl wants to do.
Let me finally die.
That's a hit with all missiles.
Hell yeah. Is it all
So-
missiles? I thought ATMs
Yep.
just had a +2.
So I also have Sandblaster, and we're at short
Oh,
range,
nice.
so I get +4, and ATMs come with Artemis for +2.
Yes. So you have +6. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Let's see. So the first 5 are going to go to left arm.
hmm
Oh, there's no headshots in here.
No, but there's CT, and that's going to be a crit. It's another CT, that's another set of crits. Those are the ones that actually matter, I think.
Yeah, because I definitely want to try to stack full you.
Yeah, where's the... That's left arm, that's left arm.
Yeah,
That's-
okay.
That's
And then
all
this-
arms and legs, so that doesn't matter. And then you need the 1 point of damage over here, right?
Yeah. It's another
Okay.
center torso.
That's left torso,
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
which unfortunately for 1 point of damage does not go internal.
All right, so we'll take that one off. So the 1 damage on rear left.
Yeah, and then
Let's see.
specifically we need to look just everything else is arms and legs, and that's not going to matter.
So we got
for
the
stack
2
pulling
center
me,
torsos.
we need 2 center torso crit rolls.
I love that you're worried about stack pulling him. With the life support system out, he takes a point of pilot damage every round his heat's over 15. And with
I mean,
2 torso engine hits already,
Well,
Well,
my heat's
3 engine hits.
My heat was at 14. The mech's already dead. We're trying to see if he.
oh
if,
fuck!
he
Oh,
died.
never
well,
mind.
there's
I was so
another
busy
crit.
on my phone.
All right, let's see where this goes in.
What the fuck? What happened this match, guys?
3-1, his fusion.
One is fusion, and that's stack pull.
Okay, you have to roll 2d6, and on a 10 plus, you stack pull real bad.
Okay, so do I roll this?
I can roll it if you aren't comfortable
Here,
with
control
killing
your
yourself.
fate. Control your fate.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, it happened.
The first time I rolled good this whole match.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go!
This
Okay.
is I mean
Hey,
I'm sad on the one side, but this is cinematic as fuck, dude.
Oh my god, this is so perfect.
Do you know what the
Dude,
rating
I
of your
am-
engine is?
All I can say is, Kane, it's been an honor to be your jobber.
You're right. This has been great. I've really enjoyed playing against your character.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so here's the best part.
What is your engine rating?
My engine rating. Oh god, this is
Because I'm gonna take a blast from this.
This is a 70-ton mech with a 70-ton mech moving at a 4.6, which I believe is engine rating.
Remember, it's a
About to-
light engine, so it'll have a different rating than normal.
Oh, that's true. Hold on.
I'm about to get the Omega Tanaga paint job.
So light-
Oh my god! Imagine dying to Omega Tanaga tactics twice in one campaign.
Okay, so real talk. All right, so which book is that in? That's in, I believe, the,
Can't believe
the
I
mech
missed this.
manual.
Not that it matters, but I built 4 points of heat.
I mean, it
Lamau.
could matter at this point.
Lamau.
I guess.
I don't know what's about to happen to you, man. This is about to get weird.
I don't know either.
Oh no, it's Pac-Man.
Explosion
Pac-Man,
destroys
I
the
think.
unit.
Here we
Do you
go.
have any edge left?
I do.
Would you like to survive?
I would.
Okay, your mech does not. We'll talk about what happens to you after the match, though, because your life support system was also damaged.
Oh yeah.
And you took the 2 head hits.
hmm All right, let's see. Where's engine? Engine rating. All right. Engine rating is mech tonnage times desired walking MP times 0.75 because it's a light engine. There we go. This was 70 times 4 times 0.75, which is oh wait, hold on. I think that was for the wrong type of mech. That was for industrial mechs. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up the. Here we go. Battle mech construction. Oh no, never mind. It is the same. Okay. So
It's 210 then.
yeah, it should be 210.
Okay. Are you ready for this, Kane?
No, but let's do it.
You take 21 points of damage.
Get split into 5 damage
5
groupings.
points. Yep.
Okay.
Center torso for 5.
All right.
Right torso 5.
All right.
Right torso 5.
All right.
Center torso 5.
All right.
1 point of damage. Left arm.
All right.
Oh, you're not even
No
remotely
breaches in my
hurt.
armer.
Yeah, ridiculous. How
I
did this
mean, I
happen?
almost lost all of my center torso armor in one round, and he didn't even hit with one of those MRMs. So that was brutal.
How did this happen, gentlemen?
Hey kids, remember to count.
I mean, I guess as far as like everybody else is concerned, it probably looks like you died again.
No. You're in an arena with hundreds of cameras. There's no chance that happens.
Oh, boo.
I'll tell you what. Listen. I'm back. My phone's down. I'll tell you what happens. All right.
I'm so excited.
We've established that you've basically had your entire skeletal structure replaced with cybernetics, right?
Yeah, he's full man I dominate at this point.
So the flesh on your face is gone over top of the eye you used to wear your Playmaker mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And you've just got like mechanical eye socketry around a still human eye. And like what flesh is still there is like burns on that flesh until it hits real human flesh around your neck. Where the burns are like 3rd degree. They're very bad. Your left arm, the hand is exposed as, you know, being mechanical. People in the audience are outraged. People from the Free Worlds League are literally vomiting and running in terror. Because in the Battletech universe, Free Worlds Leaguers have an instinctual fear of cybernetics that is genetically ingrained in their memory. I don't write Battletech. God, if I did, I would make some changes, but this is just...
Wait, that's genetic? I thought that was just a cultural thing.
It's genetic now. I just said so. Yes, you're right. It is cultural. It's part of their cultural memory.
Okay, bro. Look, you could have told me that it was genetic in the actual writing. I
No, it's cultural. It's cultural.
It's not too far off.
Even with all that damage, you still stand up. You brush yourself off as if it doesn't hurt at all because you just turn your pain receptors off and it doesn't hurt, really. And you begin walking out of the arena. Sure, this year you've lost your shot to become the #1 mech warrior in the inner sphere, but you're in the top 10 That gives you a power that you've never had before. Influence, reach, status. You're smiling as you walk out the side of the jungle arena, and that's when a pair of handcuffs lands on your hands. And 12 men with guns aimed at you all say, well, they don't all say it, but the lead one holds up a badge and says, Ivan Asanko, by order of the Chancellor of the Department of Finance, you're under arrest for tax evasion.
That's a reference.
And it's really funny because he just like the second the dudes with handcuffs and guns show up, he's just like, yeah, sure, go ahead, and he just puts his hands out. And he
the cuffs are already on you. Like you walk through the door and it's like ka-chink, and you're like, what? Where did these guys come from?
Well, I'm imagining it's like the like the like 80 dudes in that big like dramatic scene at the end of a crime movie where they're all getting arrested and like they all do the slow like turn hands on the head.
Sure.
He does that, except he then looks right out at the arena directly at Karl and just says, all that flame and fire, and you still can't kill me, Karl.
Yeah. The lead agent is just like, shut the fuck up. You have the right to remain silent. And I suggest you take it. One of the, they do the frog march, right? Two of the agents on either side of you lift you up so that you can't struggle and try to get away. And one of them leans into you and says, pay your fucking taxes, bitch. If people are still confused, when Ivan Asanko faked his death, he stopped paying taxes, but that's not how paying taxes work. He's got like a decade of back taxes he owes the Lyran Alliance.
Thankfully, his rights from this match are going to make a killing.
You have to pay taxes on all that money too, though.
That's fine. He'll just eat that. Just here, have all your tax money.
Like, oh, you want 3 names? Here, pay taxes 3 times. I think as Karl goes off the field, he'll broadcast out this spectacle, this thing, this abomination. This is what you get when you divide your loyalties and believe in some fantastic nonsense. This is the power of dividing your loyalties with religion.
All right, well,
this is the word of Blake.
You just pissed off over half of humanity, but all right.
Yep. I mean, he's already established this opinion, so I believe I should be rolling for a controversial statement.
You should be. Please do. What do you want to bet Spoon has been live tweeting this shit in Solaris Nights chat tomorrow and is just losing his fucking mind?
Oh, I do terrible.
Wow.
Go figure, people don't like him.
It's bad. Like,
knock one up for the word of Blake, baby.
You know, I can spend my edge on this, can't I?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, there's not really anything else to spend it on. I'll try. That's a 9. Oh, man. Thank God. Maybe I won't get stabbed while I'm trying to get to my elemental armor.
I'll tell you what happens. I feel like there's this moment where Word of Blake is preparing to launch an all-out assault on you, right? Full press releases. They're going to demonize you in the church. They're going to excommunicate your ass. You're not going to be able to send messages on the Word of Blake Comstar network, which means no one in the Free Worlds League will be able to get any of your matches, which will hit your bottom line. But as that's happening, a man wearing a white Comstar robe and a mask shows up on the precentor's shoulder and says, "No, these are small and petty fights. It's not worth it." And someone goes, "Of course, master." And that's your 9. That's your 9. Is doesn't go poorly for you. Yeah.
Do you get like, do you get the chance to try to interview with somebody while you're being thrown in the car, or like a public statement while you're being?
No. He doesn't get to interview.
I have
No.
nothing to say to the
But
public.
you
anyway.
Okay.
have to interview.
Yes.
If you
I'm gonna
don't
go
interview,
see
your
William.
cost goes up.
I'm gonna go see William, and I'm gonna show up in our sponsored football team's jersey.
You mean the Solaris Centurions?
Yeah, the Solaris
Okay.
Centurions. And it was like what, like Branya Ghost Bear was one of the players. I'll wear their jersey. I'll wear it.
Just says Branya on the back instead of Ghost Bear, because then
Yeah. Because they
Wouldn't
get
that be
confusing real
hilarious?
fast.
The entire team is just Ghost Bear on the back of the jersey. Except for the one guy who's blood named, and then you're just like, you do not want to fuck with that dude.
Oh, that guy's a
He's
shoo-in
obviously
for
the quarterback.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he's good or not.
Yeah, I'll go see William in the jersey.
William he's at a protest's medical area. Most of us are Americans, I'd say, here in this call right now. We know maybe a little bit from watching the news recently in the last 6 years about basic protest layout, I hope. They normally have a adjacent medical area with supplies and bottles of water that's far enough away that it isn't technically counted as being part of the protest, and it's just to make sure people don't get heat stroke or tear gas in the face or any of the numerous injuries that could happen just while walking around and doing something. William is there. He doesn't seem to have any triaging medical skills. He's mostly offering people support, like holding their hand and speaking a few words with them, that sort of thing. He's not recording it at the time, but as you approach, he steps away. Someone sets up, like some lighting, and they get like a tripod camera. No cameraman, because everybody's busy here. William shakes your hand and says, thank you for joining me. It's a real hell of a match you had today.
It didn't end exactly the way that I had hoped it would.
I think it'll be a long time before you see whoever that man is again.
I agree, unfortunately.
I'm not a lawyer, but I do know one thing. The Lyran Commonwealth, and now the Lyran Alliance, they don't like it when you mess with the money. They will get paid. He could be looking at up to 5 years in prison. That's
5
assuming they
years.
don't find any other crimes that were committed.
5 years will not bring back the Klansmen he killed in his cowardly act.
That's true. I'm not going to deny that, but I understand that in the clan way of life, 5 years is a long time. While a lot of humans in the inner sphere might live to 80, it's rare for a clan warrior to pass 40.
This is true. I have learned to appreciate that difference, though. And while that 5 years would be very difficult for one of us, I have a feeling that it'll be largely ignored by a man like him.
Could be. Might be we come to find out. Karl delVillar, you are now looking at one of the 4 greatest mech warriors in the inner sphere spots. As an elemental, as a clan warrior, what do you have to say about your competition?
I still stand by my earlier statement. A clan warrior will win this.
No respect for Michael Cersei or your own stablemate?
Michael, Cersei, and my stablemates are good warriors. And for Hillbilly and Cersei as inner sphere pilots, they represent themselves very well. But we are here. I look forward to fighting Seth Kabrinsky in the final.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say here today?
I think he'll look over at like all the people who are in the medical tents and stuff and say, this really does seem like kind of a waste.
I'm sure you see it like that.
I suppose it would be different if they had warriors to represent their interest.
It's the warriors they're protesting against.
It is something I'm trying to understand. It is strange to me.
I don't specifically mean they're protesting the military. I mean they're protesting the people who are at the highest levels, to be clear.
Yes.
I suppose there isn't a direct translation. From what I understand, people in your society who protest are declared dark caste bandits and then hunted down and killed, so I'm sure this must all seem very strange to you.
It is definitely strange. It is also educational. It is important. Well, with the cultural center I helped set up, it isn't. I do still believe it is important for those in the inner sphere to truly understand the clans. I do believe that it is important for us to understand the spheroids as well.
Let me offer you a possible analog, Star Trek style. In your society, if a warrior believes that they are in the right, they challenge for leadership through a series of trials. And if they are successful, they can change the course of not just their unit, but their entire clan, or even all of the clans together as the Ilkhan. What these people are doing here is making a challenge. They want to see change. And we do not only let warriors fight in the battles of politics.
I see. If I consider these events in that light, then there is some respect to be had for those who aren't even warriors and choose to fight for what they believe is right.
Well, I'm no expert. I'm just a professor of fine arts in musicology, successful talk show host, musician, labeled artist, interviewer, organizer. I'm no clan expert.
Don't forget
But
legendary bathrobe model.
Legendary bathrobe bottle. I agree. I think that he probably is, man. Who's the guy from? Is it Lethal Weapon where he's? I think I base him off of that guy, and it just feels like he's got the grandpa vibes, you know, like a nice red velvet with some gold threading. Look, bathrobe guys know. They know. They just do. As far as I can tell, all women are instinctually born with, you know, extreme bathrobe. It's like how men are born knowing everything about bacon. Men have to learn about the bathrobe, but those who do understand the plushness of comfort. All right, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for that series of comments.
William, you are a very educated man, and I appreciate the courtesy that you extend even to those you don't understand. I would be more than glad to help you understand some of the nuances of clan culture.
Perhaps next time I see you, it'll be at the Clan Cultural Exchange Center.
Perhaps. You are certainly more than welcome.
Okay. That's it. Well, Veron, I always knew, even if you won the tournament, you were going down for felony tax evasion.
Oh yeah.
I assumed that. So I was gonna let anyone who won write their own ending, like Tekken. You know, when you beat a campaign in Tekken, you get the best possible outcome for that character, sort of deal. You get their special backstory. I think Street Fighter does it as well. I was gonna let everyone but you do that. No matter what happened, your character was always going to be arrested for felony tax evasion once you revealed yourself.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you did that in like the first fight, I was like, "Oh, somebody's going to jail." They were just waiting until
It wasn't the first fight. I did it specifically when I did my ghost thing to fuck up Salty Maker.
Yeah. Wow. Imagine missing the jihad because you're sitting in prison.
Oh, that prison's gonna have like 100 dead people the second the jihad starts. He's out. Like at the second that they're like, the second the master's like, bro, it's time, he's fucking killing everybody in the prison and he's getting into a fucking mech.
Just imagining like he holds his arms out and they split out Grievous style, and like out of his chest comes like a hydraulic crusher to get out of the jail cell, and he just fucking kills everybody on the way out.
I would assume the Mega Man arm cannon shows up. From his micro fusion engine.
He gets the chest gun.
The fucking arc reactor. Yeah. But no, the second the fucking jihad starts, he's just like, all right, everybody in this prison's dead now.
Oh, we'll see. When I eventually run Crow's Black Civil War and then Crow's Black I'm lying. I'm never fucking running it.
That's my favorite running gag.
I just want to give people it wasn't a running gag when it started. I really did intend to do Crow's Black Civil War, but then there's a real civil war brewing, and I just felt like it wasn't appropriate to do it anymore.
And plus, you know, you've been doing a lot of Battletech.
That's true.
It's understandable that maybe this was enough Battletech.
I'm tired and old. All I want to do now is play Jagged Alliance 2.
Bro.
I'm filming a new series for Jack. Kane has seen it. He knows it exists.
Oh my god.
I do.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't
know that existed until a couple days ago.
Just wait until I get into the minutia. I'll be like, do I want a bipod or do I want a foregrip? Let's do a 5-minute breakdown on the benefits of each.
Oh my god. I've been playing the original lately.
Jagged Alliance?
Yeah,
wow.
Jagged Alliance Gold. Yeah.
So I'm doing Jagged Alliance 2 1.13, so it's so much fucking harder. I just suffered through the dress and counterattack, and it was bad. It almost ended my save.
Oof. Yeah. For anyone who ends up going down the horrific rabbit hole that is Jagged Alliance, just remember the Russian guy in the first one, best budget buy at the beginning of the game. Dude's a fucking legend.
Is that Igor? Ivan?
It's Ivan.
So he comes back in 2, and he brings his nephew with him.
Fuck yes!
Yeah. I think he's also one of the title characters in Jagged Alliance 3, which just had a trailer earlier last year.
Yeah, I've only played the first one because I wanted to finish it before I played the second.
Oh boy. So the thing about Jagged Alliance 2 is that on Steam you can get the gold edition. You don't want to play Wildfire or Back for Business. You just want to play Jagged Alliance 2, and once you beat it, install the 1.13 patch. It adds 1,000 new guns and items.
Oh, nice.
So it goes from like, here is an AK-47 versus an M16, and it goes to like, here's an AES. Here's 17 knockoff copies of the AK-47, AK-74, RPK, and the Chinese version of each of these, with their own slight differences.
Oh, so it becomes like Stalker.
You get 17 different magazine choices. Would you like drum magazine, 5-round, 15-round, 9-round, double stack, extended double stack? I'm just like, sheesh, what's going on in this game? 1.13 is insane, dude. Someone who was like, let's make this a real fucking military simulator sat down and coded all that stuff in, and on top of that, they improved the AI from 1998 to 2013 levels of goodness. So the game is just incredibly good all around once you get 1.13.
Oh yeah,
Voice acting and all of it's incredible. So,
dude, I mean,
your biggest problem though is that because Ivan is now one of the greatest mercenaries who's ever lived, if you hire him at the beginning of Jagged Alliance 2, he's the only person you can hire because you can't afford to buy anybody else.
That's going to be a tragic because he is my fucking like go-to dude.
You can full clear the game with your IMP, which is your custom character, and Ivan in 2 days.
Oh, nice.
That's the world speed record. Is pick a really good merc and custom tailor your main character and just walk to the final boss and kill them, and that's it.
That's so good. See,
wow.
I don't think you can do that in the first game because I think in the first game you have to actually take the island, basically.
Oh, trust me, just going to kill the final boss is incredibly difficult, just to be clear. That's the reason it's a speed run. Most campaigns take 2 years, I think, 600 plus days. I've never actually beaten the game. I've gotten close, but then, you know, you get to a point where every hallway is filled with a guy with a rocket launcher, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore, man. Every time I walk around a corner, a rocket whizzes past me. I can't do it. I'm in shock. Not just my mercs. I'm in shock. This time around, though, I'm just going to use highly illegal chemical weapons to solve all my problems, and mustard gas, everything.
See,
when I get to that point,
it's like, all right, I've got my full kit. It's a bunch of chains and padlocks. I'm gonna lock the door and gas the building.
Listen, that is actually the suggestion from Palsico's guide, is to just lock all the doors and then mustard gas constantly, or tear gas if you're faint of heart, and then walk in. I might do something like that, but you know, you've seen my gameplay right now. I'm mostly going kinetic, poorly going kinetic, but. We've really extended out the time here. Let's do closing thoughts for you, Veron. Goodbye from this campaign forever. You'll never return.
Or will I?
No, you won't. You definitely won't.
I definitely, yeah. No, it's been great. It was good. You know, I had a good time. Things did not. When I originally had Ivan, you know, I was expecting a much longer role of you know, being the undercover smooth criminal. It did not go that way, and it's been an absolute roller coaster ever since. It's been a good time.
Roller coaster is definitely how I would describe it. Yeah,
we went from I'm gonna play this cool to I am going to just straight up go nuts, which is a good time, and I've had a great time bouncing off of everybody around me. And, you know, threatening to murder them in their sleep.
Yeah, that, you know.
I put a lot of thought before coming into this match into whether or not you were going to try to make a roll to damage Karl before the match with like a car bombing or something.
If we were still using the regular rules, I would have, but because the season 3 rules cut all that out. But I absolutely, I would have. You would have caught a bullet coming into the arena from somebody.
I mean, you played a bad guy and you just kept leaning harder and harder and harder into it. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's like I'm playing a dude who grew up as a violent criminal, and then when that got blown up and the only thing he ever knew was taken away from him, he became a violent religious extremist. So yeah.
That is definitely a way to look at that.
You know, and that is how he went, and it's been a good time. You know, thanks very much, AP, for having me. It was a good run.
Kane, closing thoughts for today as you prepare to move forward into a match with an NPC.
I think it's great that we got to have a grudge match after the Merc mission. I thought that was fantastic. My body is not ready to deal with plot points. We'll see how it goes.
Got him.
I watch Oath, so I'm not ready for it. And I'm real excited to see Seth finally grace us with his rolling presence.
Yeah, it's gonna be Seth versus Ludeman, right? Oh boy.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Ludeman's gonna be bringing out some pretty big guns for that fight.
Yeah.
Your current mech is an Omni mech, which means that if someone pays to repair it, it will be back in the fight in time. And I think it's 2 wealth to repair it.
It's only superficial damage,
But it's a clan mech.
but it is a clan mech.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it is 2 wealth, and I will have it back in time for the final,
Okay.
which is good because I've been bouncing back and forth between my 2 mechs to make it there.
Final note, because some of the investors have decided that they aren't going to spend any money on players, they're just going to do advertising. The last thing we see on our screens is an advertisement for the Gambler's Den, that they are throwing down huge wealth. Come to the Gambler's Den now, you know, watch all of the matches live in person. So I don't know how much you guys know about Battletech economics. The RPG adds terrible rules for Battletech pilots. I think a regular mech warrior, like a 3-4 mech warrior, is expected to be paid something like $12,000 a month, which seems very, very low for a college-educated officer in one of 10,000 of the most dangerous war machines ever to have been created. You know what I mean? I don't know what tank drivers are paid or aircraft pilots are paid in the US military. It just sounds like we're underpaying them. Recall I said $12,000. I think the Solaris grand prize is $25,000. So as much as people are like, you can make so much money fighting on Solaris, it's basically nothing compared to the cost of a mech. That said, however, Gamble is throwing an extra like $30 million into the prize money.
All right.
So you could buy a light mech company or one heavy clan mech. Okay. You could buy 2 heavy clan mechs.
It depends on the
Gambler.
clan mechs, bro.
What's that word, a Blake mech that costs $7 billion?
We're talking about the one that's got an HPG
Yeah,
on
the
it?
mobile HPG in it, the Pariah or the Senoptimus or some shit like that.
Dude, I don't fucking
That's
know.
my favorite mech. There's no other
Okay.
mech that even comes close.
So because you mentioned it,
Mhm.
a captain can be expected to make between $5,000 and $7,000 a month, depending on how many years in.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, maybe Battletech is a
A
bit.
major, you can bump that up by about $1,000. Lieutenant colonel, you can bump that up by about $1,000.
God, you got to be a general to make any money around here. Listen, at least when
Or,
you're a
I mean, we're
colonel, you
talking
can
about-
run guns to terrorist organizations and just pocket the money in the back pocket. You laugh,
wanna-
but it's happened more than once.
Yeah, I know. If you want to break that 15G, you're probably a 3-star general.
Wow, shit. All right.
For monthly.
Maybe Battletech. You know, there's got to be corporations that pay a lot more than that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
probably,
a corporate
yeah.
security guard has to be being paid way more than that in equivalent salary. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
that's-
You don't
well,
want
look,
to
that's-
underpay the person who can step on your factory. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like, you know, mercs. That's why the money is all in mercs, and you know, dudes who are in the armies are all there for ideology.
Oh, maybe.
There are a lot of people that are in who are definitely not there for the ideology.
We're talking about Battletech, though. We're talking about
I'm
Battletech.
talking
I
about
know,
Battletech,
yeah.
not the real army.
All right. That's it, friends. Veron, thank you for joining us. Everyone else, we'll
pleasure.
see you next time.